discretion. Hey everybody, it's dafobra, and there's nothing like New York traffic to warm you up on a cold winter's day. It's about, I don't know, I think it was 39 degrees when I left the house, but we don't care. I mean, Mark and I just wanted to get out for a little bit. It feels great. It really feels great. So this is my first motovlog on the new Ghost. Hope everything's set up right. I kind of matched the angle with my HD 170, and I put the microphone in a totally different position. It's actually right in front of my mouth now, as opposed to it was at eye level with the 170. So I'm assuming that the audio is going to be even better. I've started to do some comparisons between the 170 and the Ghost. I can't make it now, buddy. That was a horn by accident. I know some of you guys are like, you hit the horn too much. You know what? Bite me. How's that? That was an accidental horn. I got my gauntlet gloves on. These gauntlets are pretty big. I'm not used to them. They're totally non-perforated, so as a result, they don't have much flexibility compared to my shorties, unfortunately. But, you know, they are better suited for the cold, and that's why I threw them on today. What do we got going on here? Oh, it's a rice meeting of some sort. All right, Mark's trying to wait up for me. I'm gonna have to go around people here now. Thanks. Race cars. I don't get it. So speaking of, that's actually a pretty decent segue. We're on our way right now to the a local motorcycle dealer. He wants to take a look at the ZX14R, the ZX14. He's always kind of lusted after that bike, and can't wait to see it at the the bike show, the New York International Motorcycle Show. I know I'm meeting up with Dark Knight. We're going. It should be a good time. So, like I said, if you're coming, let us know. So anyway, yeah, so we're gonna hit that. He wants to take a look. So it started me thinking about brand loyalty, and I do a lot of ribbing against you know, some of my friends who ride Kawasaki's, as far as Honda being the best. So I don't know if some of you are taking that a bit too seriously. On my last the Drift app, I put up just a funny wallpaper. I was bored, so I made that whole thing Kawasaki because you're not cool enough to own a Honda, blah blah blah. The fact of the matter is, I have some brand loyalty to Honda, but it doesn't mean I hate on everything else. You know, I did, my first bike was a Kawasaki Ninja 250, a 99, great bike, and Kawasaki was awesome. Matter of fact, I was looking at a couple of Kawasaki's that, as a second bike, when I came across my F4, and I fell in love with that bike. It was beautiful, it was perfect, and I really enjoyed that bike. I loved everything about it. I loved the power coming up from a 250. It was stone reliable. Not that my 250 wasn't reliable, but that CBR was so reliable. The seating position was so comfortable, and I really started to appreciate Honda CBRs. And as a result, moved into the F4i when it was time, when the opportunity presented itself for the F4 to be sold and move into something else. Very comfortable with this bike. I love the CBR 600RR. I'm still on the fence about the 2013. I do like the 2012 and below. The 1000R I love. I really like the CBR 500R. But you know what? I also like the new ZX6R, the 636. Gorgeous bike. You know, the Kawasaki bikes are really nice. Suzuki's are okay. I don't know what it is that I don't adore Suzuki, but you know, Yamaha, the R6 is a beautiful bike. It's just personal preference. What YouTube and motovlogging have done is created a global audience. Hope the wind's okay on this. I really have never tested it. Created a global audience of people you can speak to. I mean, for years I was into cars, and I was a Mustang guy, you know, and we used to bust on the Camaro guys and make fun of the Vet guys. But all in all, we respected each other. But I guess it was more of a regional thing. You know, we hit the tracks around here, the racetracks, quarter mile, and kind of associate with each other, you know, and hang out. We kind of don't have that. You know, we have a couple of areas in the country that are more active with motovloggers. But yeah, brand loyalty, it comes down to I guess the community you're part of, what your experiences are, and you know what you like, what your tastes are. Just because I have my F4i doesn't mean I would not welcome a Z1000, not a Z1000, because I'm not really a big fan of making my Ninja 1000. And you know I test rode that ZX-10R last year. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bike that was. I would absolutely love to have that in my garage. Not in the cards, not for a while. So, yeah, I mean, what are you loyal to? Or do you have brand loyalty? Or will you ride anything on two wheels? And when you say anything, it's got to be anything. I mean, like for example, I like the look of a Ducati. I think it's one of the best looking bikes. I just really don't like the sound of it. The V-twin, I'm not a big fan of that sound. And I know a lot of people love it. They love the sound of the dry clutch. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. Hey, how's that white line treating you, pal? So, yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about today. I was thinking about it on the way over because, like I said, we're going to look at the Kawasaki. He's got his CBR 1000, which is a beautiful bike, but he's really been lusting after the ZX. I don't know if he's going to go through with it. He also has a Honda VTX 1300. Absolutely gorgeous cruiser. Once again, not my thing, but it's a gorgeous bike, and he would have to sell both of those before doing the ZX, but, you know. There's going to come, guys. What's your thing? Are you open to other bikes? Are you strictly a brand K or a brand H or a brand SY, whatever, brand D? I don't have to exclude anybody. I know there's somebody say, you know, I have this bike that came from Zimbabwe and you didn't mention it. I'm sorry. You know what can I tell you? Buy yourself a t-shirt. So, I don't know. Yep. So that's about it. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a happy New Year. Like I said, if you're going to be in the New York City area, I think it's January 17th, 18th. I don't know. I have a link on my Facebook page, facebook.com/dafobra, and so does Dark Knight. We both created little events. I don't know if anybody's even seen them. Facebook's getting kind of weird lately. But if you're going to be in the area, you want to meet up, let us know. It'd be cool to meet up with more people. It should be a good show. Sitting on all the bikes we can't afford, but love to kind of lust after. All right, everybody. Well, you take care out there. Stay warm, if you're like us, and I'll see you. You know, safety is the #1 priority here. Yeah.